Yes, good morning to all. I am Ramya and Department of Information Technology. Here my topic is design thinking, empathy and define stages. Introduction. It deals into understanding community concerns, examining and defining problem statements where the user conducting the research and as well as the framing the effective questions and utilize the user stories to inform the design strategy. Here, the goal is to provide a comprehensive overview of how to effectively understand the user needs and translate them into well-defined problems and drive for innovative solution. Where you have to identify the problem, based on the problem, how the innovative solutions to be taken to the particular problem. Next, empathy, uncovering and investigating the community concerns. It's about the stepping outside of your own assumptions and truly understand the needs, motivation, and identify the pain points of the customers, and as well as based upon the pain points to identify the key areas. They involve the actively listening, observing, and engaging with the community to uncover their concerns. The methods for empathy: interviews and conducting the one-on-one conversation with the user and gather the feedback from them and what are the experience and motivation to be challenged to be faced in the particular problem. Where the observing the user in the natural environment to understand the behavior, interaction and identify the key pain points. This has to be done through the direct observation and ethnographic studies. Survey, gathering the quantitative data from a larger group of users to identify the trends and patterns. Next one, focus groups, facilitating the group discussion to gather the diverse perspectives and generate the new ideas. Empathy maps, creating the visual representation of a user thoughts as well as the feeling, behavior and environment to gain the holistic understanding of their experience. Define, examine, reflect on the problem. The define stages where you can synthesize the information gathered from the feedback, where that is called the empathy stage, and articulate a clear and concise problem. Concise problem is nothing but we can familiar to the particular problem which is simple and easy to understand. It involves examining the data, identify the key insights and reframing the problem to focus on the user needs. Steps in the define stage. The first one is a synchronize information. Analyze the data gathered during the empathy stage to identify the patterns, themes and insights. Next one, to identify the key insights. Determine the most important findings that will inform the problem statement. Develop a problem statement. Articulate the problem in a clear, concise and user-centered way. Next, research with the user and context. Research is an ongoing process throughout the design thinking process, but is particularly important during the empathy and define stages. It involves gathering the information about the user, their context and the problem space. The type of research is, first one is a user research, where the data gathering the information from the previous stage, user through only the interviews, observations and survey and other methods. The next, conceptual research, understand the environment in which the problem exists, including the physical, social and cultural factors. Competitive research, analyzing the existing solution and identifying the opportunities for differentiation. Secondary research, reviewing the existing data, reports and articles to gain the background knowledge and the context. Conducting effective research, plan your research, define your research goals, identify your target audience and select the appropriate research methods. Recruit the participants, where the participant who represents your target audience are willing to share their experience. Conduct research ethically, obtain the informed consent from the participants and protect their privacy. Analyze your data, look for the patterns, themes and insights in your data. Document your finding. Create a clear and concise report of a research finding. Question framing and conducting research, the way how you frame your questions and to impact the quality of the information wherever you gathered. It is important to ask open and unbiased questions that encourage the user to share their stories and experience. Here in the network architecture, Network architecture defines the physical and logical structure of the network, whereas the topology, protocol, and devices and modules, where the TCP based upon the protocol, how the network architecture can be designed. Architecture impacts the performance and scalability and security of the networks. Yes, thank you.